Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some new DLC leaks to take a look at for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, some new rumors to go over for Pokemon Day, and then some massive anime updates as well. There's a lot of stuff to break down, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the new DLC leak for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. It was tweeted out by Ku, of course, who else is it going to be? And they posted an image of the Paradox forms of Hydreigon and Tyranitar, saying the vibe for Paradox Virizion be like these. So that means that Paradox Virizion is going to look exactly the same, but it's just going to look robotic, just like the other Paradox forms do in Pokemon Violet. The only difference about this is that we thought it was going to look completely different because of what Riddler Ku posted earlier on about Paradox Suicune. So this was about Paradox Suicune, where he says, do you remember this? After ruling out one incorrect option, is it getting clearer to you now? So you definitely would notice that what they look in-game is different from what they get depicted at with these sketches. Getting intrigued. So this is obviously about Paradox Suicune, basically revealing that Paradox Suicune, what we see in the Scarlet book, is not what it's actually going to look like in game. It's going to look completely different, and it's either going to be standing up like this or have wings or be humanoid. And so we thought it was going to be the exact same for Paradox Virizion. I mean, it looks pretty similar to Virizion in the Violet book, but apparently the Paradox Virizion is going to just look exactly like normal Virizion. So I don't know, like he's saying here that, you know, the vibe for it is like these, where they just barely change, they just become robotic or mechanical or whatever. So yeah, Virizion apparently not going to change much at all, but Paradox Suicune is going to change quite a bit. So I don't know how to feel about that. I'm less excited now about Paradox Virizion. I mean, I was more excited for Paradox Suicune anyway, even though my main copy is Violet. But at the same time, I was still kind of interested to see what Virizion was going to look like. But now seeing this, I mean, I know that all the Paradox futuristic Pokemon look pretty much like the same anyway, but I don't know, the fact that he was on about them not looking the same in the book made me just a little bit more excited for Virizion, but less so now. I'm just very intrigued to see what Paradox Suicune is going to look like, because I don't know, the fact that it's going to either be some sort of like dinosaur thing or dragon or whatever, and or something with wings, or a humanoid thing. I definitely think it's going to have wings, but either way we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Paradox Virizion not going to look much different at all. It's just going to be robotic or mechanical, just like the other Paradox forms. Let's move on to a new rumor that's just popped up for Pokemon Day though. This was posted on the 17th of February, so last week, and of course before the Pokemon Day announcement and stuff. And this says Pokemon presents a leak by Anonymous. Again, taken from 4chan, take it with a grain of salt. The kind of things that pop up on 4chan now though are a little bit more likely to be true, because again, there is somebody on 4chan that does lurk, that does actually have knowledge about the trailers, and so 4chan posts that kind of pop up just before the trailer drops are probably going to be more likely to be correct. But again, most likely false, but they have a little bit more, I guess, legitimacy about them, because the 4chan posts that pop up before trailers are usually more I don't even know what I'm talking about. Either way, let's get into this. So it goes on and says, okay, so here's the presents roughly. So Pokemon Day guy pops up on after a special short 1000 Pokemon video different from the previous one. I don't know, I feel like you'd address him with his actual name. You just wouldn't say Pokemon Day guy. I feel like there's been literally no effort put into this at all. But yeah, talking about this 1000 Pokemon video, which I think will be a thing. I don't know. I mean, the video itself is 25 minutes long, 20 to 25 minutes. So we probably are going to get some sort of like 1000 Pokemon video at the start. Talks about spin-offs. So new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game with all Pokemon up to Gen 9, not a remake. I highly doubt this is the case. I can't see a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game having the national dex, and then the actual game is not. I just can't see how that would work. That would piss a lot of people off, myself included. So I don't see how that even works. Cafe Remix and Master EX news, again, very, very likely. And then Unite Zacian event announced with a few additional Pokemon teased, one of them which wasn't data mined. So again, we know we're getting the Zacian event, which is fair, because, you know, this was posted before we got that kind of announcement. We saw the Rusted Sword for Pokemon Unite, so fair play. That was before that. We did know a little bit of information about Zacian beforehand though. There's going to be Masters news, there's going to be Cafe Remix news. Nothing in here about Pokemon Go though, which is quite interesting. They then go on to say the first 3 gens are on the online and home compatibility with events included. Yes, you can shiny hunt Mew and Emerald. So again, if you didn't know, Shiny Mew was only legitimately available in a Japanese version of Pokemon Emerald. But of course, if they do a, I guess, compatibility thing for Pokemon Emerald on the GBA Online, then just like we got with Crystal in the Celebi event, you'd like to think that we'd get that as well. Especially if we get like Fire Red and Leaf Green as well. There's like the Deoxys event and everything in there. So hopefully we'd get those too. Then he goes on to say, home support releases after the presents for Scarlet and Violet. Again, it's unlikely to be the case. I think we're just going to get the date announcement for Pokemon Home compatibility, because again, it's not even spring yet. I know it's spring in a few days after the presents, but at the same time, it technically isn't. So yeah, I'm just expecting an announcement for Pokemon Home and not the actual thing to drop. Then it says DLC 1 and 2 announced. Mostly DLC 1 stuff that was shown, but a few DLC 2 things can be seen in the overview, being a Zygarde following the player and another player in a battle with Mawile Mega Evolving and a Groudon becoming Primal right after. Some new paradoxes were quickly shown, like a Metal Kommo and a Rock Metagross. Again, a Rock Metagross just makes no sense. I've seen a few rumors pop up talking about a Paradox form of Metagross. I don't know, I just can't see it. But yeah, there's no way it's going to have mega evolutions and stuff in this. I just don't see it. You also see a quick glimpse at the leaked Paradoxes 2, being the Psychic Fighting Paradox Sword and the Fire Water Paradox Beast that Ku leaked. Again, he didn't even leak them. They're literally in the game. Like, anybody can go and see the Paradox books. Like, they haven't been leaked. They're literally in the game. A leak is something that, you know, isn't supposed to be like known yet and stuff. Whereas Paradox Virizion and Virizion are literally in the game. Like, we know they're coming, same as the third legendary. At the end of the trailer is a lizard with crystal eyes is shown that gleam, and then an overview is done over all the stuff they showed, and release dates are given. Presents ends. Again, doesn't give us any information on the release date. Doesn't give us no information on anything really. This is just a very poorly done rumor. There's no chance that this is true. But again, the only thing they really got right is the Zacian event, but we kind of knew about that anyway. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon thing is just kind of a given. Cafe Remakes Masters, we know we're going to get stuff about that. Pokemon Go isn't in here, which again is always in the presents and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is very much just a bit of a wish list and less true. So anyway, let's move on to the other Pokemon news. So this was revealed today. Pikachu back in the Pokemon anime. This was tweeted out by Pokemon saying, we're giving you a first look at 2 new characters from the upcoming all-new Pokemon animated series. So introducing, I don't know how to pronounce it, is it Fried or Freed? And his partner Pokemon Captain Pikachu, who accompany our protagonist during their adventures. Stay tuned, trainers. More info will be coming soon. So Captain Pikachu is going to be in the anime. There was never going to not have Pikachu in the anime. It was always going to be the mascot. So I didn't know if one of the protagonists was going to have Pikachu or not, but this guy does, so that means that Pikachu is guaranteed to be back in the anime. I don't know how much this guy's going to show up, but at the same time, Pikachu is not going anywhere. I think it would have been really crazy to assume that they were just going to change the mascot. Pikachu is just a household name. It's so easy to recognize. Like, who are they going to change it to? Like, fair play like Eevee or something, but Eevee's nowhere near as well known as Pikachu. And Pikachu is just the colors that, you know, kids like. The people, like, kids are drawn to Pikachu, like yellow and red, and it's like a squishy mouse. Like, Eevee also very cute, but Pikachu is just, he's the top dog. Like, there's no way that he's going to get knocked off that pedestal. We also have PLDH here talking about more information in regards to this, saying, Freed, a Pokemon professor. So he's not going to be one of the protagonists that travels around with him. Because originally I thought when I saw this was that because there was going to be 3 protagonists, they'd all do a different journey. So one of them would take on like the Team Starbase, one of them would take on the Gym Challenge, and then one of them would take on the the Titans and stuff. But that's not the case. This guy is a professor, and Captain Pikachu will assist and battle alongside the new series dual protagonist. So I think he will help during Titan battles or Team Star battles or something like that. I think that that's where he's going to most likely be presented in this anime. So Laika from Paldea and Roy from Kanto on thrilling adventures across the Pokemon world while unraveling the mysteries of the pendant and Roy's Pokeball. So of course we do have 2 very, very mysterious items in the Pokemon anime, one of which being that pendant around the girl protagonist, and then the Pokeball with the boy protagonist. So very interesting to see what those 2 things do kind of incorporate and how they kind of deal with the games and stuff. And then also from the official PR, for 27 years Pikachu has been synonymous with the Pokemon franchise, and we look forward to seeing this beloved Pokemon continue to have a significant presence in the animated series and remain an icon for the brand. Pikachu is not going anywhere. Pikachu is staying as the mascot in the anime over everything. Pikachu is not going anywhere. He's still going to be the mascot. So for everyone thinking that he's not going to be the mascot no more, you're wrong. He's staying. Anyway, moving on, we also have, well, then that's the same statement, never mind. I didn't realize that was below. Let us move on to the raid, though. The new Pikachu raid has just gone live this weekend. These are all the kind of stats about it. So it has the mightiest mark, it can't be shiny, it's a water terra type, it's holding a light ball, which we haven't actually had with previous 7-star raids. It's also EV trained as well, so it has 252 special attack, 252 HP, and 6 attack. It also has the size variance of 240 to 255, so you have a 1 in 16 chance of this Pikachu having the jumbo mark, which of course is quite a rare mark to get on a Pokemon. Of course, you only have one chance of this at the 1 in 16 because you can only catch it once, and there's no way to decide and decipher whether it is going to like be bigger than usual. So you just kind of have to take your chance and catch it and hope for that 1 in 16. And then, yes, it also has like a ridiculous amount of HP as well. It's got shield damage 1%, 70% terror, 120% matching terror, and these are all the items. Nothing crazy about this, just the normal items you'd get for 7-star raids and stuff. Joe Merrick saying, to clarify, has 50 times the HP. Normal 7-star raids have 30 times, 6-star have 25 times. So because it's a Pikachu, it has so much more HP. It activates its shield near instantly, but the values make it so non-terror moves do practically nothing. So you kind of have to restalize pretty early on. It sets a rain dance instantly for 100% accurate thunder, so you need to be bringing a Pokemon that's immune to thunder because you're going to be getting hit constantly. It has a light ball and it also has perfect IVs. And then also, as well as that, carrying on the Pikachu train, Cerebi reminder, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Flying Terra type Pikachu distribution is due to end on Tuesday, February the 28th, 2023. So the day after Pokemon Day, you will not be able to get the Flying Terra type Pikachu. Now, this is just an early purchase bonus. You just go on Mystery Gift and you get it like that. But yeah, if you don't redeem it before the end of the 28th of February, you will not be able to get this Pikachu with a Flying Terra type. But that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment on your thoughts on Paradox Virizion and Paradox Suicune and stuff. Your thoughts on the rumor, but my god, it is literally one of the worst things I've ever seen. And then also your thoughts on the whole Pikachu situation as well, and all that, and the fact that it's staying as the mascot. But that's going to be everything from me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.